Welcome to the mythical creatures.
All the dragons known to mankind are collected here, including various names, characteristics, and ideas about these creatures in different cultures. A dragon is a mythical creature, usually depicted as a large and powerful snake or other reptile, to which magical or spiritual properties are attributed. Dragons have a number of characteristics that are traditionally associated with them and are found in almost every culture in the world. The etymology of the word dragon goes back to the Greek drakon, genitive, drakontos, which translates as snake. See fish. The lexical root of this word is drak, or otherwise dirkstai, which means to see clearly, literally translated from Latin. The meaning of the word dragon means seer. Images of dragons often represent them as snakes or other reptiles that hatch from eggs and usually have a large scaly body. They are often depicted with large eyes, which is one of the main features defining the concept of dragon in local dialects and many cultures. In addition, dragons are often depicted with wings and the ability to spew flames. However, some of them may be wingless and look more like long snakes. The number of legs of dragons can also be different. They may not have 1, 2, or 4 paws. In the modern view, dragons are usually depicted as very large creatures, but some early descriptions of European dragons indicated their smaller size, comparable to the size of a bear or even a butterfly. Although dragon-like creatures are found in legends all over the world, they are portrayed differently in different cultures. Eastern cultures, including Chinese, most often depict dragons as benevolent creatures, while European legends often describe them as evil. Despite this, there are exceptions, and evil dragons are also present in Persian mythology and in other cultures. Dragons are especially popular in China, where figurines of these creatures are made and used at celebrations. Dragon figurines are also widespread in homes and have deep spiritual significance in various religious and cultural traditions around the world. This phenomenon is observed not only in the cultures of the indigenous peoples of the East and America, but also in a number of other societies where dragons are considered symbols of the main forces of nature and the universe. In many cultures, they are believed to have greater wisdom than humans, as well as magical or paranormal abilities, and are often associated with wells, rain, and rivers. In some cultures, dragons are even credited with the ability to speak a human language. Dragons are the favorite characters of fantasy, role-playing, and video game literature. In the infantry, the term dragoon refers to a soldier who skillfully maneuvers on horseback, but at the same time fights like an ordinary infantryman. This term comes from the name of the first infantry firearm, the dragon, a wide musket that, when fired, threw out a column of fire and was named after a mythical creature. In medieval symbolism, dragons were often associated with high treason, betrayal, as well as anger and envy, representing the embodiment of evil. Several dragon heads symbolized corruption, persecution, and heresy. However, they were also symbols of independence, leadership, and power. Many dragons were also associated with wisdom. The destruction of the dragon not only opened access to its treasures, but also emphasized the victory over the most cunning of all creatures. In some cultures, especially in Chinese and Himalayan, dragons were considered to bring good luck. In the work The Power of Myth, Joseph Campbell considers the dragon as a symbol of transcendence or a higher order, since it embodies the fusion of heaven and earth, combining the form of a snake, connection with the earthly, and the form of a bird, connection with the heavenly. Dragons combine both male and female qualities, as is known from the myths of the Aborigines, where the dragon plays the role of a mentor, preparing a child for adulthood and teaching how to overcome the difficulties of the surrounding world. Another contrast in the images of dragons is their ability to spew fire, despite the fact that they live in the ocean, thereby combining fire and water. Joseph Campbell's work says that dragons also symbolize the opposing elements of earth and sky, uniting the opposing forces of the cosmos. Another symbolic image of dragons is the Ouroboros, a snake devouring itself, which symbolizes eternity, natural cycles, and their continuous renewal. In Christianity, dragons are associated with snakes, emphasizing their connection with the ancient idea of snakes in Europe, and not with the widespread association with lizards or dinosaurs today. Medieval Christian interpretations of the Bible saw the devil in the form of a serpent who seduced Adam and Eve, which led to the dragon being associated with the concept of evil. Although such associations are rare in the Bible itself, with the exception of the Apocalypse of St. John the Theologian, demonic enemies of God, Christ, and Christians were often depicted as reptiles or chimeras. The book of Genesis, chapter 41, mentions the sea monster Leviathan, which bears a certain resemblance to dragons. The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 3, describes a huge red creature with 7 heads, whose tail covers a third of the stars from heaven to earth, symbolizing the fall of angels. In most translations, the word dragon, draken, is used to refer to this creature in Greek. In the iconography, we see images of some saints fighting dragons. This image is found in St. George in Egyptian and Coptic iconography, in St. George the Victorious on the coat of arms of Moscow, as well as in St. Mercurialis in Italy. There are also cases when St. Jalien Le Mans, St. Verin, St. Crescentinus, and St. Leonard Norblack were depicted fighting dragons. However, it is believed that dragons were kind creatures before they, like humans, sinned and were banished from the Garden of Eden. In the context of Christianity, it is assumed that if dragons really existed, then they were created just like any other creatures. This idea is developed by Brian Davis in his book Dragons Among Us. According to the Chinese zodiac, people born in the year of the dragon have good health, are energetic and stubborn. They also possess qualities such as honesty, sensitivity, and bravery, and they can be considered reliable. The Chinese zodiac indicates that people born in the year of the dragon are usually the most eccentric among all those born under other signs. They do not seek profit, prefer to avoid unnecessary verbal expressions, but are often prone to kindness, which sometimes makes them vulnerable to manipulation by others. People born in the year of the dragon are usually compatible with those born in the year of the rat, snake, monkey, and rooster. In East Asia, dragons are usually considered symbols of good luck and prosperity, and sometimes they are even worshipped. In Asian culture, dragons are seen as mythical lords of weather, rain, and water, and are usually depicted as guardians of pearls.
Thanks for watching. It will be nice to see you again in the world of mythical creatures.